I'm here with Kevin, Dانسو at North Enfield Food Bank. It's great work you guys are doing here. How important is it to you personally?
Yeah, it's definitely very important. This is my second time at a food bank. Really enjoy it. I think doing a little bit to help is always important. I think the real difference makers are the volunteers and the people who are here every day, just making sure families are fed and people are fed, and doing our little bit as a club, as individuals to help is also positive.
And also you're an ambassador for the Passage. How important is that to you? Tell us a bit about what they do.
Oh, definitely. I think people know about my work with the Passage now. It's just to try and eradicate homelessness and, giving them a place to live or stopping it before it happens. And I feel like the food bank has a lot of similarities, giving people or helping people with food, and which is a simple necessity in life, just like having a home. And I feel like the two do amazing work and very important work, and I'm happy to be a part of it.
Brilliant. And you grew up in England, spent a lot of your childhood here. What has it been like coming back with Spurs and being in London?
Oh, it's been amazing. It feels like home. Definitely, felt at home here. Staff, the players, everyone around the club has made me feel at home, and it's been very easy to settle in just because I know the culture and everything. So it's a real positive for me.
Yeah, my next question was going to be, is it like home? But what's it like being at Tottenham? How's it been? You've had a whole year here now.
Yeah, it's been amazing. We had that up, of course, with winning the Europa League, first trophy in my career. Moments I'll never forget. And just, I feel like there's more to come, and that's the aim, to be competing in all competitions and just trying to do our best and putting Tottenham where Tottenham deserves to be.
And you've obviously had big seasons, especially with Lons and your first season there. But what was it like actually lifting that trophy with Tottenham finally?
Yeah, it almost felt like a dream, for 2 days as well. But it's such a surreal moment. I think 3 days after is when I realised that we're actually Europa League champions, and that's something nobody can ever take away from us as individuals, as a team, and having that on your CV is something amazing, definitely.
Is that something you guys often talk about in the change room still to this day?
Yeah, definitely. There's moments, there's pictures around the training ground and stuff that remind you of that moment, and it kind of motivates us at the same time, because we want to win some more things, and as individuals and as a team we want to achieve big things.
And since then, Thomas Frank's come in. What has changed what's been good about it? What's changed since he's come in?
Yeah, I think a lot. I think you see how we play, and especially our forms away from home. At the beginning of the season was very good, and I think it's just a transition period. So of course there's going to be not so good games, but I think all in all we're on good track, and we want to stay positive, be positive, and end on a good season.
And as a defender, Thomas Frank has got a lot of emphasis on structure and defending. How has that improved your game personally?
Oh, definitely a lot. I think seeing the performances, some of the games I've played in, we've been defensively strong. But I think that's the main thing. I feel like people always say defense wins seasons, attack wins games, and that's what we're looking to do.
And you're playing with two excellent defenders in Cuti Romero and Mickey van der Ven. What is it like playing with them?
Oh, it's amazing. You learn a lot from them as well. Obviously, they're established Premier League centre halves, and they've been playing the Premier League for a couple of years now. It's just, just trying to play as good as them when I'm called on as from the manager, and doing my bit to help the team.
What do you think the difference is between Cristian Romero's game and other centre backs?
He's very, very good, and I feel like. I personally feel he's very underrated. I feel like when you see him in training every day, just the way he plays, the way he trains, then you really realise what a top quality centre-back he is.
And the same with Mickey van der Ven as well.
Of course, and he shows it every weekend as well. So.
And another thing that's happened since Thomas Frank's come in is we've seen your long throw-in. How did that come about? Did you train that?
I wouldn't say I trained it. It was something I've always kind of had in a locker, and we did at the beginning of the season. We had a little throwing competition, and I had the longest throw. So, and again, it's a weapon. It's another way to cause teams problems, and that's why we use them.
Lucas is here as well.
He's got a long throw as well. So there's a couple of us, and I feel like I just said, it's just a a way to create chances, create opportunities, and sometimes in the Premier League games are so tight, you can win a game for a set piece, and a long throw is one of them.
Was the throwing competition one of the first things that he did when he came in?
No, it happened, I think, after we got back from the tour or something like that. But yeah, it's just one of those things. So it can be effective, and hopefully we get some more goals from them.
And finally on that, do you remember who the top 5 was?
I don't remember who the top 5 was, but Lucas and Ben definitely have long throws as well.
I hope to see that from Ben Davies
Yeah.
soon. And also, there are loads of new signings that have come into Spurs in the summer. Xavi, João Paulinho. What's it been like playing with them since the summer?
Very good. I think they've all had a positive impact. Mo, Xavi, João. I feel like we just need to keep going. Obviously, we're growing together as a team. They're learning. I mean, João's already played, Mo's already played. Xavi coming into a new league, I think he's finally got that freedom to play, and he's been doing well. And you know, João and Mo are used to the league. We know exactly what we can expect from the both of them, and that's what all of them have been showing.
And I wanted to ask about the Champions League. Spurs have been doing really well in the Champions League. What's it like walking out, hearing the music in front of the fans?
Oh, it's an amazing feeling. I always dreamed of playing in the Champions League. I did it with Lens a couple of years ago, and now with Tottenham Hotspur. It's definitely a different feeling, you know. Almost being at home and hearing the Champions League anthem is something special, yeah, definitely.
And finally, just on this section, I just wanted to ask about the fans. What is it like playing at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in front of the Spurs fans?
It's amazing. I think we've got one of the best stadiums in the world, and you know, we're obviously trying to improve our home form. I think we've had some very good performances at home, and you know, we just want to make the fans happy and proud by continuing to give them wins and better performances.